Hi, Namaste, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing my experiences with you regarding this plant called Pandanus veitchii, also called as the variegated screw pine plant. This is one of the most beautiful ornamental plants which is a must-have at home. This plant has its origin in Southeast Asia. Did you notice that the leaves of this plant grow in a spiral structure? Coming to the potting mix required for this plant, make sure that the soil is porous. To make it porous, you can add some kitchen compost or any animal manure and some sand. The plant that I have in my garden is almost 5 years old. Coming to the sunlight requirements of this plant, this one requires bright light but never to be placed in direct sunlight. As you can see, the leaves of this plant are nice and long. They are slightly thick and have a nice beautiful creamy yellow color in the center, and the border is a nice beautiful green. As the plants grow taller, it is possible that the leaves can grow beyond 3 feet long. Coming to the watering requirements of this plant, during summer months, the plant has to be watered every day. But during the months of winter and rainy season, watering them just once or twice a week is more than sufficient. If you notice, this plant is still lying in the same black plastic cover which I had bought it from the nursery. Initially, the plant had just one stem, and later on, new stems have started growing from the sides, and the foliage now looks very beautiful with multiple stems. Let me now show you one shoot which is growing from the stem. If you look closely, you will notice two small green leaves that are growing from the main stem. So this is how new stems grow from the main stem. Let me also show you some aerial roots which help the plant withstand strong breeze when the stems are very tall. This plant doesn't require a lot of fertilizer. I just give it a handful of manure or kitchen compost once a month or once in 2 months. That's it. Once in a while you may notice some dried leaves. So all you need to do is just pluck them off. It's not very often that you get to see these dried leaves. But if you see a lot of dried leaves, it implies that the plant is not getting sufficient water. I have never come across any pest on this plant, so don't need to worry about any pesticides. So let's see how to propagate the plant. You remember I showed you the shoot, the new stem that was forming? Just you need to cut that shoot along with its root and plant it into another container. It's very simple to propagate, and it grows very easily. Very often there is a lot of confusion between the Pandanus veitchii plant and the Pandanus amarylli plant. This is the Pandanus amarylli plant, which is also called as the basmati plant. The leaves are dark green in color and have basmati flavor. They are very popularly used in Southeast Asian cuisine in preparation of several rice dishes and also in desserts and different juices. You can also notice the new shoots forming at the bottom of the main stem. I have this plant in my garden and it is just 1 year old. It seems to be growing pretty fast. I have made a detailed video on this plant in another video. The link I will be giving in the description box. Now let's see what is the spider plant. This plant looks like a miniature version of the variegated Pandanus variety. The main difference lies in the size of the plant as well as how new saplings are formed from this plant. There is a long stem that comes from the main plant, and at the end of this long stem you will find these new saplings growing. So these are called spiderets, and these spiders make the plant look really beautiful, and that's the reason why this plant is usually grown in hanging planters. These spiderets can be plucked off and planted into new containers. And the leaf has a very thin yellowish stripe, unlike the variegated variety. So I hope the difference between all these three varieties are very clear now. Since I have all these plants in my garden, I wanted to make this video. I hope you liked it, and if you have any other doubts and clarifications, don't hesitate to put them in your comment box and I will try to answer to the best of my knowledge. Thank you for watching, and do like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such interesting videos. Take care and bye bye, and I will see you in my next video.